Hey, I just wanted to make this video to kind of go over some of my study abroad goals. I'm going to be studying at Plymouth University for a whole year, so I got plenty of time to get stuff done that I want to do. And apart from, of course, learning, and it's going to look good on my resume, I'm going to meet people from all over the world and from England and all that kind of stuff. There's just some fun things I want to do, and I don't care who you are. You got a tour set up for at least the first 2 weeks, okay? I'm talking double-decker buses, going around on a tour bus. I mean, I think you're allowed to wear a goofy hat and a camera and just take tons of pictures and act goofy next to one of the Royal Guards. I mean, you got to hit the main points, Big Ben, Parliament, Buckingham Palace. I mean, I'm going to be hitting those things. And honestly, those aren't on my individual I have to see list because I don't care. But I mean, come on. Your family back home is expecting you to, go to the castles and all that touristy UK stuff. And I have no problem with that. I will proudly be on the original London sightseeing tour, the walking tour, and I will have a great time. So that's one of my goals. It's just to hit it up tourist style. Just pictures, double-decker bus, listening to the tour guide. I mean, you gotta do it. I don't care how cool you are, you gotta do some touristy stuff. So that's I'll probably like when I first arrive there, because I'm gonna be in London first and then go to Plymouth. That first weekend, just spend the whole day on buses, just taking pictures and, sightseeing, you know what I mean? Just so I know where everything is. And that's my first kind of thing I'm probably gonna do. Of course, you gotta see Stonehenge in Amesbury. I definitely want to see Stonehenge. That's like seeing the pyramids almost. I mean, that is just, you have to see that. Personally, I'm going to see the Sherlock Holmes Museum because it looks awesome and I like Sherlock Holmes. So, yeah, I definitely want to see that. The Globe Theater. I mean, come on. Who didn't like Shakespeare in high school? You got to see the Globe Theater. Plus, it was an episode of Doctor Who. I mean, you got to go. I mean, if not for Shakespeare, then for Doctor Who. I mean, yeah. That being said, I'm going to try to figure out if there's some kind of weird, like, Doctor Who tour of all the places that they filmed. That'll be a little more time-consuming, but, So these are all the kind of the touristy things I want to do. And of course I wanted to, I'm going to be living in Plymouth for a year. So after the whole tourism fades, I will be as close to a local as possible because I will be living here for a year. I will have to go to the dollar store or the pound, whatever they call it. I'm going to have to go to the grocery store. And so I definitely want to explore Plymouth University. And it's nice because it's on the coast of the English Channel, I believe, and they have like surfing and stuff. I want to see how they surf UK style. I've never surfed at all. I mean, I used to in Florida, but I didn't surf there either. So I'm very excited just to see what Plymouth is all about. The museums they have, the landmarks that are in that city, the boats and things, because it is on the coast. And since it is on the English Channel, you can have a short ferry ride to France. So I might do that. But honestly, like my parents are kind of urging, oh yeah, you don't want to leave that stone unturned. But I'm like, I'm here for England though. As great as France is, if I don't go, I will not shed a tear. Now I'm really getting to the specifics of what I really, really want to do. This will be the upcoming election will be the first time that I can vote for president. So, because I turned 18, but all I could vote for was like the Congress and stuff. So this is the first time I can vote for the president, and ironically it'll be overseas. So that's my first goal, getting that out of the way, figuring out how to do that. So voting for the president for the first time, and it happens I'll be out of the country, so that'll be kind of interesting. Next on the list, I'm kind of reading, go to an 8 out of 10 Cats taping. Like, I'm really trying to secure my housing right now, so I know where my address is, so I can sign up for it. It's like sroaudiences.com or something. You sign up for like tickets and hopefully you get picked. That's my number one thing, 8 out of 10 Cats. Failing that, stand up for the weak. You see a pattern here? I want to be in the audience, and Jon Richardson is just, yes. So, 8 out of 10 Cats or stand up for the weak taping, that must happen. It just must. Also, other ones like Russell Howard Good News taping or Graham Norton show taping. You got to do the touristy things. I mean, come on, Also, I would love to see, hopefully Jon Richardson will be on tour. He's probably never going to tour in the U.S., so I have to go see him. And I'm not going to lie, about 95% of the reason I wanted to study abroad was the opportunity to see Jon Richardson in one of his comedy tours. Not even lying. 95% of my decision is like, I'm seeing Jon Richardson live. Also, maybe Russell Howard, don't care as much, but Jon Richardson definitely would love to see one of his shows, so that, definitely. So hopefully that'll be going on. I think he might be doing the Funny Magnet tour still. I don't know. I really hope that he's doing something that I can go and pay to see and like enjoy, besides, tapings of shows that he's in. Also, I have an Amazon.co.uk account, but I haven't bought anything because the shipping alone is like worth more than the stuff I want. So once I get my address there, I'm gonna be buying that Jon Richardson. It's Not Me, It's You book and his Funny Man DVD from Amazon.co.uk. Ship it to. It'll be free shipping to my residence in the UK. Bam! I have the stuff. I didn't have to pay international shipping. Yay! I don't have to worry about converting dollars to pounds necessarily or whatever, because it's just gonna be a credit card. So that's another goal of mine. Very lame. Buying merchandise, but yeah. Watching English Premier League game. Personally, I like Manchester City and Fulham. Fulham because Clinton Dempsey, and yeah, he's American go. He's a Texan and an American go. Clinton Dempsey played for Fulham. I just like Manchester City, honestly. I mean, obviously, I wasn't born there, so it's not like I have some kind of allegiance, but I just picked it because it was Manchester United, honestly. And Manchester City, oh, I haven't checked the table, but they were at the top, and now they're not. But they might be, I haven't checked. But yeah, definitely an English Premier League match. I don't care what team it is. Whichever is nearest to Plymouth, I think could probably just be like a London team. Though I wouldn't mind seeing a Champions League or whatever the next one down is, whatever. I just want to see a soccer, pardon my French, football match abroad, because I really like soccer, football, same thing, you know what I'm talking about. So I would love to see one of those. Also, watch a football match in a pub. I probably won't be doing this though, because as a single woman, I don't know if I want to go. That's why I'm a little scared about the whole sporting type of thing. Like, I want to go, but if I don't have like a group of friends with me, I think I'd be too scared to go, because I want to be like with rowdy drunk people by myself. I've been to sporting events here, and it's not fun if you're by yourself, and you know, that kind of thing. And I would like to go to a pub. I don't really drink, which I hope doesn't. I mean, I'm sure it's a stereotype. I don't know, but apparently English people drink a lot, and I'm just not that big of a drinker. I mean, I'll go to a pub to like get food or something, and like, you know, but I'm not gonna be drinking. As a single woman studying abroad, you probably don't need to put yourself in a drunken state anyway, because that's just dangerous and not using common sense, in my opinion. But go to a pub, watch a football match in a pub. That's another goal of mine. Also have a full English breakfast. When I saw that they had baked beans for breakfast, I'm like, what? Is that like barbecue baked beans? Like, what does that taste like? So I really want to try a full English breakfast. Of course, have fish and chips. I've had fish and chips here. You know, I want to see how they compare, the real deal. So definitely that. Just classic things. Whatever bangers and mashes, which I think is just sausage, which that's an interesting word. Is that, what does that mean? Bangers. Interesting. But yeah. So that, and then have a meat pie. I'm a little skeptical because I saw Sweeney Todd. I'm sure they don't chop actual human flesh into them, but you never know. I don't know. I'm kidding. Obviously they don't. But yeah, have a meat pie just because it's just weird to me. I wonder if they have like a Philly cheesesteak pie, because I know they have like steak and onion pies. I'm like, throw some cheese up in that. Would that taste like Philly cheesesteak? Because I love Philly cheesesteak. So yeah, try a meat pie. That might be interesting. And that's pretty much it, honestly. The main ones on there, 8 out of 10 cats taping. I've mentioned before my favorite British Telly video, that is my favorite British show ever, because Jon Richardson is team captain on the panel show, and yeah, I would love to see that. Failing that, Stand Up for the Week, or both, because he also hosts that, so yay, I'd love to see that. And of course, a Jon Richardson like comedy tour show, like that would be great. So those are my goals for studying abroad. I'm really excited. Yeah, so these are just some things I want to do. But that first week, it's going to be total tourist. I'm going to have my camera. I'm going to have a silly hat on. Okay, I'm not going to have a silly hat on, but I'm going to have my camera. I'm going to be on that double-decker, and I'm going to be enjoying whatever that tour guide is saying, you know, and no shame. I mean, come on, you got to do it. So apart from that, of course, just discovering the city that I'm going to be living in for the next year, Plymouth, UK. I'm very excited. Apparently that is the West Country, I think. And the only thing I know about the West Country is that Russell Howard is from there, and they kind of look up a Bristolian accent or something. I don't know. So I'm excited to hear that, and just have a good time. Hopefully I'll get along with all my roommates and all that kind of stuff, so I'll actually have people to like go with to these places. But yeah, those are the things that I would love to go and see and do as far as fun stuff. Maybe I'll do an academics kind of video. I'm in stage 1 international business, so I'll be doing some business courses and that kind of thing, but those that I just mentioned are all the fun things that I want to do. So yeah, I'll be making more videos about my traveling and leading up to it, so I hope you enjoyed this, and those were my UK study abroad goals. See you later.